So I knew that she was going to be on the tour, and we had met in the past under kind of odd circumstances, and we didn't really hit it off right away. I remember saying to our security guy, hey, just so you know, we're going to start going to watch this person play every day. And of course, me on Warped Tour in 2011, it was not easy for me to walk around the grounds. So he, of course, was like, why are we doing that? No, I had this whole plan that I was going to, I was also 20 years old, so my plan was incredibly egotistical and stupid, but I was going to I was going to watch her play. And of course, because again, this is 2011, me on Warped Tour, I would be surrounded by fans. And therefore, she would have no choice but to notice that I was there because, of course, there's going to be this, throng of people around it again. Insanely self-centered and odd. She sort of cut me off at the pass because, unbeknownst to me, she was walking by and saw us playing about a day before this plan had been hatched and came up and saw me play on stage. And she would have to tell her about side of that story, but and so I was able to, with my genuine art, I guess, impress her, which is probably better than trying to be some sort of emo Jesus until I through the crowd. We met, and it was one of those, like, sort of after the day. We were in Connecticut, and she had been invited by Danny Warsnop, our friend from Alexandria, and his girlfriend at the time, to, like, hang out. We were all going to have, like, a little hangout near the buses, and she came, and I comes up to her side and said, hey, I feel like you maybe have the wrong impression of me, and I maybe have the wrong impression of you. We should chat. And we did, and as it turns out, I think we probably talked for like 8 hours and fell in love there, and we were inseparable from there on. And she moved on to my bus within a couple days, and again, because we were on Warped Tour, the first date that Juliet and I ever had was at the Orlando Warped Tour date. We had an early set time that day, and I think we asked Kevin if she could play early as well, and granted the wish so that we could go off-site and go to Harry Potter Land and have our first date at Harry Potter Land at Universal Studios. Is that in order to do that, I had to agree to do a signing earlier in the day at the Trojan Tents. The first time I did it was for love.